where we listen, we relax, and we get sleepy. My name's Tom, and it's a pleasure to have your company. Tonight we'll be travelling to Queensland, Australia, to go snorkeling. Our destination is the Great Barrier Reef. As the world's largest coral reef system, it's one of the most biodiverse places on the planet. The warm and clear waters will make it easy for us to see the vibrant colours and intricate patterns of the coral and all the amazing fish. It was written by Chase, and Abby will be reading to us tonight. Now then, before we begin our exploration of the beautiful underwater haven that is the Great Barrier Reef, let's take a moment to unwind. As you lie comfortably in bed, steady your breathing into a slow, relaxed pace that induces a greater sense of calm within. And as you enjoy those soothing breaths, feel for the points of contact between your body and the surface below. With each exhale of the breath, those areas of your body soften further, and you'll sink deeper into rest. Use those points of contact to ground you in this moment. Consider how each part of your body feels as it's supported by the soft surface below. Any discomfort or tension can melt away into the mattress, bit by bit. With sleep pulling you closer, you can simply follow the sound of Abby's voice as we make our way to the Great Barrier Reef in Australia. This is where our story begins.
You take a deep breath of the salty ocean air as you step out of the car, feeling a sense of excitement building within you. The sun is just beginning to peek over the horizon as you arrive at the dock early in the morning. Seagulls fly over your head, their cries echoing through the air. Anticipation swirls in your chest as you walk down the wooden dock toward the boat. The long-awaited day has finally arrived. Today, you get the chance to snorkel in the waters of the Great Barrier Reef, one of the world's most beautiful places. It's made up of about 3,000 individual coral reefs and 900 islands, which are home to a wide range of marine life. The past few days have been spent in a classroom learning how to snorkel and learning all about the different creatures you might see under the water. You are ecstatic to see it all up close. A group of fellow adventurers is waiting as you make your way down the dock. Like you, they're dressed in brightly coloured full-body wetsuits and carrying snorkeling gear and towels. You already feel a sense of camaraderie with these strangers, each and every one of you being united in the quest to explore the reef. Following the others, you approach the boat. It's a sleek, modern vessel with a spacious deck and plenty of room for passengers. As you climb aboard, it rocks gently beneath your feet. You find a seat on the deck and get comfortable. The boat picks up speed and you watch the dock recede into the distance. Soon, Australia's coastline disappears, replaced by the vast expanse of the ocean. Sunlight beats down on your skin, warming you right through. Breathing in the salty air, you close your eyes as the rhythmic motion of the boat bouncing over the waves relaxes you. You imagine what's waiting for you at the Great Barrier Reef, feeling exhilaration rush through you. After an hour or so, the boat begins to slow down. The captain's voice comes over the intercom, letting you know that you're approaching the reef. Unable to resist, you get up from your seat and make your way to the edge of the boat to peer over the side at the crystal clear water below. You're eager to get into the water and explore the reef up close. As the boat pulls up to a mooring buoy, the captain gives the group a quick safety briefing and goes over the snorkeling instructions. When he's done, the excited chatter of fellow snorkelers fills your ears, along with the sound of the waves lapping against the hull of the boat. All of it creates a calming background noise, almost like a lullaby. After putting on the snorkeling gear, you wait for your turn to hop into the water. The salty ocean air tickles your lungs as you take a deep breath in. And as you prepare to jump off the boat and into the water, a thrill of excitement pumps through your veins. Not wanting to miss the opportunity to snap a few pictures while exploring the reef, you make sure that your waterproof camera is attached to your wrist. Glancing around at the breathtaking scenery, you notice the vibrant blue-green water stretching out as far as the eye can see. There are countless coral formations visible just below the surface. Finally, you've reached the front of the line. Taking another deep breath, you leap off the boat. Instantly, cool water envelops your body. The sensation is invigorating, and as you bob in the water, you let out a small whoop of delight before plunging beneath the surface. Immediately, you are transported to another realm. The sound of your own breathing through the snorkel is the only thing you can hear, as the noise of the waves and the boat disappears. Peering through the goggles, you admire how the water is so clear that you can see all the way to the ocean floor. Choosing where to look first is hard. The colours are so vivid, and the reef is so alive with activity. You're surrounded by a rainbow of hues. There are bright orange, yellow, and blue fish swimming around you, just to name a few. The atmosphere down here is soothing and peaceful compared to the world above the surface. You're grateful to be able to explore this underwater haven at your leisure. The first thing that catches your attention is the stunning variety of coral formations. They are easy to distinguish based on the class you took. You know that the coral is made up of tiny animals called polyps, which form colonies and create the elaborate structures that make up the reef. There are the soft corals, named for their flexible, fleshy texture. Their range of colours includes pink, orange, and purple, and they're all so vibrant that they almost seem to glow. They have branches that sway gently in the current, moving in a mesmerizing dance. It's almost impossible to tear your eyes away. Some of the soft corals are so delicate that they look like fine lace, while others have thick, gnarled branches and are much more robust. You can also see hard corals, named for their rigid, calcified structure. They come in a variety of shapes and sizes, from towering pillars to flat plates. Some of them have grooves and ridges that resemble the folds of a human brain, while others have a branching structure, creating a tangled web of coral that reaches up toward the surface. You take a few pictures of the different types before continuing on your way. Feeling utterly free, you glide through the cool, clear water. The sensation of weightlessness is both exhilarating and calming at the same time. Your body adapts to the underwater world with ease. The gentle current pulls you along, while the sun beats down on your back. Adjusting your snorkel and mask, you look down at the colourful world beneath you. As you swim through the water, you see even more coral formations stretching out in all directions. There are cup corals, which you recall are named for their shape. Some are solitary, while others are clustered together. Their bright colours made them stand out against the backdrop of the reef. You notice small fish swimming around some of the cup corals, seeking shelter and protection. Then you see one of the most important types of coral, staghorn corals. They are named for their resemblance to deer antlers, and you can see why. Their branching structure creates a crucial habitat for many marine creatures. You remember learning that they contribute greatly to the health of the reef as a whole. Around you are schools of fish, their scales catching the light and creating a dazzling effect. As they swim past, their fins flutter against you, and you marvel at their beauty and grace. The water ripples and changes as the fish move through it, creating a constantly shifting landscape. It is mesmerizing. Suddenly, you spot something small and bright moving in the distance. As you approach, you realize that it's a group of clownfish. They're darting in and out of the waving tentacles of anemones, which you know to be closely related to coral and jellyfish. Because of their colourful, flowery appearance, they're named after the anemone flower that grows on land. Although the clownfish are small, their bright orange and white colours are impossible to miss. They dart around the anemones, their fins fluttering as they go. You watch, amazed, while they play in the water, swimming up, down, and around. It almost seems as if they are putting on a show just for you. As you continue to watch and take photos, you notice something even more remarkable. Some of the clownfish are darting into the safety of the anemone's tentacles, seemingly unafraid of the stinging cells. Then you remember that the clownfish and anemone have a symbiotic relationship. The clownfish are immune to the anemone's sting, and their presence deters predators. You see more clownfish dancing around the anemones. They seem to be everywhere. Their bright colours and playful behaviour evoke a sense of wonder and joy. Then, out of the corner of your eye, you see a flash of green and yellow. You turn to look, watching as a group of parrotfish swims past you. Up close, their vibrant colours are stunning. They're almost too beautiful to be real. The parrotfish have a distinctive beak-like mouth, which you recognize instantly, and they munch on the coral formations as they swim by. You continue to snorkel, glimpsing more and more parrotfish swimming past you. With hues of green, yellow, blue, and orange, they are as colourful as a rainbow. Awestruck, you watch as they move around you in schools. Their scales create a sparkling effect. After a few moments, you decide to swim deeper, noticing a group of wrasse slipping between the rocks. They're smaller than the parrotfish, but are just as captivating. You understand now why the wrasse are known for their bright colours and active behaviour. The whole lot of them dart back and forth, their scales gleaming in the sunlight that filters through the water. You continue to watch the wrasse, detecting a variety of colours and patterns. Some are green and blue, while others are purple and yellow. A few of the wrasse even have red stripes and spots. They remind you of tropical birds in a way. You lift the camera up to snap some more pictures, thrilled by the images you have already. As you resume your exploration of the reef, you find yourself venturing deeper into the water. The coral formations stretch out endlessly, and a kaleidoscope of colours surrounds you. A giant clam, its massive shell larger than your head, is nestled in the coral. You hover above it, watching the soft tissue that lines the inside of its shell. The mantle pulse with life. The clam's gaping mouth measures up to 3 feet wide. There are intricate patterns on its iridescent blue, green, and purple shell, making it look like a work of art crafted by nature itself. You snorkel for a few more minutes before noticing a shadow moving in the distance. Curious, you swim towards it. And as you get closer, you realize it's a green sea turtle. Contrary to its name, the shell isn't actually green, but a mottled brown colour with shades of green and yellow. It's about 3 feet long and must weigh at least 300 pounds, moving through the water with impossible grace and ease. Unable to resist, you follow the turtle and feel like you're in a dream. As you observe it gracefully gliding through the water, a sense of calm washes over you. After a while, you feel a tap on your shoulder and turn around to see a man. He's another snorkeler and looks to be in his early 30s. Inclining his head at the turtle, he gives you a thumbs up, and you nod in agreement. The two of you start swimming alongside the turtle together, enjoying a special moment. It seems that both of you are in awe of the creature's beauty and the way it moves through the water without a care in the world. The turtle has the right idea, as it leads you both to a section of the reef that is less crowded with other snorkelers. Watching the turtle, you're reminded of the fact that 6 of the world's 7 species of sea turtle can be found here. It's amazing to be in the presence of one. Your new friend nudges you, pointing ahead. Something large is moving in the distance. You flip your fins to propel yourself and glide towards it. As you get closer, you realize that it's a group of barracudas swimming lazily through the water. Staring at them, you realize that they are longer and more muscular than any of the fish you have seen before. They almost seem prehistoric in their appearance. You watch in awe as they swim right past both of you, their sharp teeth glinting in the light. After a while, you wave goodbye to the man and swim on, weaving through the large fish. Some of them are groupers, judging by their broad, flat faces and mottled patterns. Others have long, streamlined bodies and scales that catch the light, which you recognize as snappers. You pause to watch them for a moment, taking some pictures and enjoying every second of this adventure. It feels like it is just you, the ocean, and these magnificent creatures. Although you know that there are other snorkelers nearby. You move through the water, feeling like just another fish, as you search for something you've been wanting to see the whole time you've been down here. Then, as if on cue, you finally spot what you're looking for, and your heart races with excitement. You've heard many stories about the creature before, but never did you think you might actually see it in person. It's a grey reef shark. You feel cautious at first, before remembering that reef sharks are generally not aggressive towards humans. Astonished, you watch as it approaches, noticing the way its sleek body glides effortlessly through the water. It has skin that resembles sandpaper, And as it swims closer, you can see its jagged teeth. You imagine what it would be like to swim alongside such a powerful animal. But just as the thought enters your mind, the shark passes by quickly. You're left to watch it disappear into the depths of the ocean, feeling a sense of awe and respect for the magnificent creature. As you drift with the current, the water carries you along like a leaf in the wind. You spot a flash of silver out of the corner of your eye, and you turn to look. It's a school of trevally swimming past you. Their silver scales catch the light as they move gracefully through the water, creating a shimmering effect. Compared to a lot of the other fish you've seen so far, they're quite large. They have elongated bodies that give them a streamlined appearance. As they slip by, you notice markings on their bodies. Some of them have black spots or stripes. Then there are others with faint patterns that twinkle in the sunlight. You're amazed at how each fish is unique, with its own distinct appearance. As you snorkel through the reef, you come across an incredible display of sea fans. A type of soft coral, they have flexible branches with a lace-like appearance that creates a breathtaking visual effect. Their formations appear so delicate that you're tempted to reach out and touch them. Instead, you glance beneath you, spotting a group of colourful sea stars on the sandy bottom. Some cling to the rocks. They each have their own unique pattern and colour, looking like little stars scattered across the ocean floor. You see pale, smooth ones, and others that are orange and spiky. Swimming closer to get a better look, you notice that they seem to be moving. The sea stars must be using their tiny tube feet to crawl along the sand. Their motion is slow and steady, almost hypnotic. The contrast between the delicate sea fans and the sturdy sea stars is truly striking. You don't hesitate to capture it with your camera. It reminds you of the remarkable diversity of life here and the complex relationships that exist between different species. You turn in the water, veering to the right. Your attention is drawn to something big moving in the distance. So you swim closer to get a good look. It's a loggerhead sea turtle, one of the largest species of sea turtle in the world. This turtle is just as graceful as the one you saw before. Its flippers propelling it forward effortlessly. The huge marine reptile seems to be in no hurry, nor does it have a care in the world, a feeling you can now relate to. You follow the turtle, marveling at its size and beauty as you angle the camera toward it to take more pictures. The shell is brown, with patterns etched into its surface. As it swims, the turtle's head bobs up and down, its dark, expressive eyes taking in the world around it. Soon, you're swimming right alongside it. You see a variety of fish around the turtle. Some are small, while others are larger and move with more purpose. It is obvious that the fish are unafraid of the turtle, floating near it with ease. As you continue to follow the turtle, you feel a connection to this ancient creature. This kind of turtle has been around since the time of the dinosaurs. And the way it moves makes it obvious that it is in tune with the rhythms of the ocean. Eventually, the loggerhead turtle drifts away with its entourage of fish. Just as you start to head in another direction, you spot an octopus nearby. You approach it slowly, not wanting to miss this opportunity to observe the strange creature and add more pictures to your growing collection. With its 8 tentacles moving fluidly through the water, the octopus is fascinating to watch. You're in for a treat as it shimmers and changes colours as it moves. Its skin shifts from a light brown to a deep red in response to the changing light and surroundings. As it morphs and contorts its body, you realize that it's a mimic octopus. This species is one of the most bewildering and unique creatures in the ocean, with the ability to impersonate other animals. Amazed, you watch it move through the water, its tentacles undulating like long, flexible arms. The octopus senses your presence as you get closer and transforms itself again. Its body flattens, and its coloration blends seamlessly with the sand below, taking on the appearance of a flounder. Then it changes again, just as quickly. This time, its long, sinuous body moves with the hypnotic grace of a serpent, resembling a sea snake. After a few moments, the octopus returns to its natural state, a light beige colour. Not wanting to scare the creature off, you freeze and watch as it assesses you with large, intelligent eyes. The curiosity seems to be mutual. It studies you with a calm intensity that's both unnerving and thrilling. You float motionless, watching the octopus move along the ocean floor as its tentacles trail behind it. The sight reminds you of a flowing gown. As it passes to examine a nearby shell, its suction cups cling to the surface. After a while, you turn around, your fins pushing against the force of the water. Next, you come across a group of rays, gliding through the ocean, moving with a fluid grace as their wings undulate. They're like birds in flight. Their smooth skin is light brown, and you can see the outline of their internal organs through the translucent flesh. You watch in amazement as the rays swim right past you, their long tails trailing behind them like ribbons. They propel themselves smoothly through the water, flapping their wings in a slow, steady motion. You catch a glimpse of their distinctive eyes, which seem almost otherworldly in appearance. Turning to scan the rest of your surroundings, you can see a few eels hiding in a crevice in the coral. Their sleek bodies are long and thin, and they have sharp teeth. They peer out of their hiding place, watching you drift past them with a sense of wariness. Intrigued by the way they move, you gaze at them for several moments. They're just like snakes. You pull your attention away from the eels as you notice a small group of blacktip reef sharks moving in the distance. In awe, you watch their agile bodies swim past, their fins slicing through the water. You take a couple of pictures before they leave you behind. As their sharp teeth glint in the light, you're reminded of the power and precision of these compelling creatures. Then you see that there's a larger shark close by, and you slowly approach it. It's a nurse shark swimming along the ocean floor. Its long, graceful body ripples like a banner moving in the wind. Drawing closer, you take some pictures. The shark doesn't seem bothered by your presence. You notice the way it uses its powerful tail to propel itself forward. And you admire its distinctive spots and stripes, which add to its unique appearance. Then you spot a smaller shark, darting around the coral formations beneath you. Watching it, you realize that it's a white-tip reef shark, from the way it almost seems playful in its movements. You observe it as it darts in and out of the coral. It must be hunting for small fish and crustaceans. As you swim in the direction of the boat, you join up with some of the other snorkelers. They grin at you, beckoning you to take a few pictures with them. You happily oblige, drifting closer to get in the shot. Behind you, the coral formations and schools of colourful fish create a stunning background. When everyone has got their fill of photos, you finally swim back to the boat, feeling a sense of exhilaration and exhaustion. A day spent exploring the incredible beauty and diversity of the reef has you ready to rest and recharge. Approaching the boat, you see the crew members ready to help you climb aboard. You wait your turn. As you reach the back of the boat, a young man offers a hand to steady you. As you hoist yourself up and remove your snorkeling gear, he asks you how your day was as you head to the deck. You give him a grin, exclaiming that it has been an amazing one. You will never forget it. Taking a deep breath, you look around, soaking in the stunning views of the reef, stretching out in every direction. The sun is high in the sky, casting a warm glow across the water and illuminating the brilliant colours of the coral formations. You join the other snorkelers on the deck for a few minutes, exchanging stories and photos from the day's adventures. Everyone has the same satisfaction and fulfillment on their faces, sharing a sense of awe and appreciation for this incredible place. You settle into your seat as the boat begins to make its way back to shore. Moments later, you spot a group of dolphins leaping and playing in the waves, not too far behind. Their sleek bodies glisten in the sunlight as they swim closer to the boat, following in its wake with a playful curiosity. Standing up from your seat, you go to lean over the edge of the boat to get a better view. The dolphins move in a synchronized, graceful way. You're reminded of their intelligence and complexity as their clicks and whistles carry in the wind. The dolphins keep pace as the boat picks up speed. In fact, They seemed delighted by the chase, spinning and leaping in and out of the water. You take several pictures, marveling at the incredible spectacle before you. Eventually, the dolphins break away, diving back into the open ocean. Joy fills your heart as you watch them disappear into the distance. Witnessing this up close has been a privilege. You stare out at the vast expanse of the ocean as you return to your seat, reflecting on your snorkeling experience. It was a magical underwater world that was nothing short of awe-inspiring. You think of the vibrant colors of the coral and the sharks and rays swimming past you, their movements graceful and powerful. And with a sense of wonder, you recall the sight of the sea turtles gliding through the water, their shells glittering in the sunlight. It's not only the big moments that stand out in your mind. The small details do too. The delicate movements of a sea star as it crawled along the ocean floor. The shimmering scales of a school of tiny fish, and the way the sunlight filtered through the water, casting an ethereal glow across everything in its path. You will cherish these memories forever. Basking in the warmth of the sun, you take a deep breath in to inhale the salty air. In your heart, you know that your experiences have changed you in some small but significant way. Soon, the boat approaches the dock and you stand up, ready to disembark. You take one last look around at the magnificent views that have surrounded you throughout your journey, and a sense of peace washes over you. As you step onto the dock, you are invigorated and inspired. Now, more than ever, you feel a connection to the natural world and a sense of responsibility to protect and preserve it for future generations. The beauty of the Great Barrier Reef will linger in your mind long after your trip has ended. And the memory of this place will always bring a smile to your face.